There's an idea called a second brain, and if you go on to Reddit or productivity forums, you'll find lots of different guides of how to create a second brain. And I had a team member a little while ago actually asking me about exactly that, how to create a better second brain. And I have a bit of a controversial opinion on that. Maybe we don't need a second brain. And a second brain, if you're not sure, it functions essentially as a repository of information. So a way to keep as much data and notes and stuff as you can somewhere that you can access when and if you need it. But I think that's possibly a folly and a waste of time. And the reason is there's only so much information that's actually useful to us. There's only so much information that we can actually process and is relevant to our life. But we've been told for a number of reasons that information itself is valuable, that we need to, for the benefits of our own success and getting ahead and being productive, retain as much information as possible. Many years ago, I heard something that still kind of rattles me and I'm not quite sure how to do, but I think it's really valuable. I was at the Global Shapers annual summit in Geneva, and Professor Klaus Schwab, the founder of the WEF, was asked a question. I forget the question, but I remember the answer. And it was, if I'm reading something and I don't think I'm going to remember it or need to remember it in a few weeks, I just don't read it, which to me seems wild. You can have articles summarized for you, you can listen to podcasts while you're cleaning the kitchen, but the choice, the act of consuming less information almost kind of seems rebellious in this day and age. But I think that might be the key. Rather than trying to manage so much information and trying to hoard information like some sort of dragon's treasure, maybe the solution actually is to just be more judicious and filter what you're putting into your brain or you're trying to control. If I can be more selective in what I consume, maybe I can actually have a calmer time of interpreting that information and using that information better. So that might look like I don't need to read the news every single day. Maybe I just read a newspaper on the weekend with a cup of coffee. Kind of sounds nice. Maybe I don't need to look at my emails all the time. Maybe just once a day, like you check the mail. And maybe I don't need to have notifications on my phone all the time, constantly being able to reach me and ping me and rattle me and get my attention. Maybe I just need to accept the fact that I have certain lanes that I can stick in, and that information is relevant to me and other things just aren't. I'm not going to know everything. I'm going to try that. And maybe if I can do that, a second brain is entirely unnecessary. Maybe my first brain just gets a bit of a break.